Hey guys, it's Steph and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I got the Magic Star concealers. Oh my god, these were a nightmare to get hold of. They sold out like instantly on Beauty Bay. I then placed an order with Beautylish. I literally bought one concealer for like £45 because I really wanted to do a review and like get like express shipping and stuff. And then my friend Jack, Makeup by Jack, we've done a video together. I'll leave his channel down below. He literally saved the day because he was like, don't flipping like spend that much money on a concealer. Like he got PR from Jeffree and we are completely different skin tones. And so he sent me the concealer and oh my God. So please go send Jack some love because without him, this video either wouldn't have been possible or it would have been really bloody expensive and I would have spent nearly 50 quid on a concealer that is supposed to retail for like 20 quid. So the two shades that I have, if you're wondering, I have C14, which I had a look online and I think that's like my normal kind of concealer shade. And then I also have C22, which looks like a good contouring shade. So you might be able to tell that I'm looking a little bit weird. That's because I have already got foundation on just to save a little bit of time today. I haven't got foundation on like under my eyes though, because I do want to see how this concealer like works without foundation. And yeah, I'm buzzing to try this guy out. So if you guys want to hear my thoughts and if you want to see if this stuff is actually worth the hype and worth the money, please stay tuned. So I'm just on the Beauty Bay website now just to like check through a few things. So yeah, this retails for £21. And inside, like the box is pretty big, but I've heard that like you don't get much product in here. You get 3.4 mil. Let me like compare that to my other favorite concealers. Let's compare it to like the Too Faced Born This Way. Oh shit, okay. So the Born This Way concealer is £24, so it is like £3 more expensive, but you get 15 mil in there. And you get 3.4 mil, so not even like a third of that. This shit better be like hella full coverage, like, because you don't get much product. I was thinking they were gonna tell me that like concealers have like 5 mil in there, like a usual concealer has like 5 mil of product. Not 15. Okay, that's literally like almost like a fifth of what you get in Born This Way. Okay, by the way, sorry if you can hear like buzzing. I don't know if my mic will pick it up. Someone's just decided to mow their lawn. Standard, like, could you not wait, John? Could you not wait to mow your bloody lawn until after I've done this video? Right, so I'm just gonna quickly insert a video from my phone of like how I'm looking now, like, without any concealer or anything under my eyes. Ignore the fact that I need to pluck my eyebrows, please. Thanks. God, phones really show everything, don't they? So as you can see, I've got like a spot there. I've just got like a lightweight foundation on. It's kind of like a light to medium coverage. But you can see there's like quite a bit of redness and like bluey tones under my eyes, and I also obviously haven't like done anything to my lids or anything either. And then there is like a few little spots just kind of like dotted around. All right, so before we chuck this on my face, let's check out the packaging. Okay, all right, to be fair, that packaging is sick. That is so sick. I mean, you can see like why it is a little bit more expensive because the packaging is insane. And I know that he does like all this packaging is like customized, so I get that it is like obviously a little bit more pricey because of that. That's so sick, man. All right, let's have a look. Okay, it's got like a diamond kind of doe foot. I feel like I've heard that these are supposed to smell like something. Did I imagine that? I feel like I maybe imagined that. Maybe it's the powder. By the way, I have also got the powder. That's something I should have mentioned. I have also got the powder, but I did a little poll on Twitter and I'm gonna do 2 separate videos because obviously if I mix them together, like the concealer and the powder, I might not know which one is kind of doing what. So I'm gonna do the concealer review and just like wear it with my usual makeup and powder and then do like a full wear test and everything. And then tomorrow I'm gonna try my usual makeup and like my usual concealer with the powder. And I might even try it like with this. Does that make sense? I don't know. 2 reviews basically. 2 products, 2 reviews. Yeah. All right, so this was the color that I had, which was C14. And that doesn't look too bad. It actually looks quite light. I was expecting it to be a little bit deeper, but that definitely still works for me. That's absolutely fine. It seems quite thin. Okay, and it does seem to go quite a long way, to be fair. It says it's full coverage, long wearing, anti-aging properties, and a natural matte finish. All those things sound great to me, so let's try this out. I'm gonna zoom myself in. Wah! So I'm just gonna do one eye to start off with, just so we can kind of compare. So I have heard that you don't need too much of this. So I'm just gonna like do that, and then a little bit like around my nose. We'll do this spot here and this guy up here as well. I don't know what this shape is that I'm doing on my face, but that's what we've done. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my Zoeva buffing brush, which is what I usually use, and I'll use it with like my finger in a second, but I'm just gonna kind of pat that under my eyes just as I normally would. My under eyes are so red right now because I just like got no sleep last night. I mean, was I expecting more? Like more coverage, a little bit? Just a little bit. But maybe I'll try it with my finger in a second and that'll work differently. But it still is. It's like plenty of coverage. I always compare everything to like Bye Bye Under Eye because that literally just like gets rid of any dark circles that I have. I could be like hungover, not have slept for days, and that shit will just cover everything up. So that's how I don't know, that's the kind of bar that I have for concealers. They need to be, if they say they're full coverage, I expect them to be like Bye Bye Under Eye full coverage. This is full coverage, but it is still giving me a little bit of darkness like right here. Color is good though. Like it's a nice kind of like under eye highlighting color. All right, so again, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it all looks like on my phone. So you can see that's it without. This is it with. I haven't done my lid or anything yet. But if I just kind of like look at the camera, you can see the difference there. So like it is covering stuff up, but I don't know, I can still see a little bit of darkness. I'm actually gonna take a little bit more. I mean, a little really does go a long way. You don't need a lot of it. You don't have to like full like stripe it on your face. Try and layer that up a touch. And I'm just gonna go over my lid as well. I'm not gonna like fully paint my lid, just whatever's kind of like on my brush. Hello, that's better. This looks really weird right now. Yeah, you can see it has like, it's actually done quite a good job of covering everything up. I do still have a little bit of darkness. Just a little bit of darkness. But it literally is like night and day different. This is all like purple, red, blue, and veiny. Look at those veins, boy. And then this side, it's just completely concealed. All right, so now let's go ahead and do the other eye, only this time I'm gonna use it with my finger. So again, do the same kind of thing. I think I did like 4 of these. I've got a really bad memory, so who knows? I'm just gonna tap that in. Okay, hello coverage, how are you? That's what Jeffree says. Like, okay, that is actually, all right, this is when we have coverage. Look at my under eyes right now. Oh boy. Oh no. What have I done? All right, okay, this does have coverage. I take it all back. You use your finger and this has just, whoa, that's a lot of coverage. I'm gonna like just use the brush to get in my inner corner there. Okay, that's a whole, like that is what I was expecting. You can literally see like, it's almost looking like overexposed on my camera because of like the sheer amount of coverage there. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a closer look. All right, so this is the one before. This side is like fully blanked out. It literally looks like a completely different concealer. It's like I've used like a medium coverage on one side and then full coverage on the other. That's a bit mad. I don't know what my hand's doing up here. Hi. And as for like how it's looking right now, it does look matte, but it doesn't look dry or anything. And it doesn't feel dry. It doesn't feel like super full coverage. It kind of just feels like nothing. Tiny bit of creasing, but let's face it, like eyelids do crease. That's how they close and do their thing. So that's not bothering me at all. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little tiny touch more because I do want a bit more coverage on these spots. But I'm gonna use my finger with that because we have realized that using your finger is the way to do it. Shade's a little bit too light for me to do this, so I might have to turn that guy into a bit of a beauty mark in a second. Beauty mark, but yeah, okay. If you want more coverage from this concealer, use your finger. Because, my God, it works. It does seem to dry down quite quickly, though. That's one thing I have noticed. Like, obviously, I did my whole face with concealer. And tapping it in, I can feel that it's, like, a little bit harder to move around. So I would recommend you kind of work in stages, not just, like, do your full face and then buff it in. It does seem to layer up nicely, by the way. It doesn't really seem to, like, change the consistency of the concealer. I mean, obviously, you put, like, layers and layers of something on. It's not going to look necessarily as, like, natural or fresh as the first layer. But like it's nothing you would really notice unless someone was like right up and close at your face. Yeah, it's looking good. Super full coverage now. So now I'm going to go ahead and take the shade C22, which like I said, I'm going to use to contour. So that's what C22 looks like. Looks like a good shade to me. Yeah, that should work. Okay, I really shouldn't need a lot of this. So I'm just going to do a little something there. And I'm going to go in with my brush because I don't want that like super full coverage this time around. And just bronze me up a touch. Yeah, that looks decent. That was easy. No issues with that at all. Because I mean, not all concealers do work as contours. This one seems to work really well. Nice color as well. You can see it's just kind of like, just sculpted my face out a little bit. So again, just a little check in. Obviously, I'm looking a bit crazy right now because I am just like fully beiged out. but you can see it's not looking like patchy or anything like that. It's just kind of bronzed me up a touch. This spot here, I mean, because it is a lighter concealer, it's maybe not necessarily doing the best job there, but this spot has been a pain in the ass to conceal, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt this time. Other than that though, yeah, it's like covered up pretty much anything. Oh my god, I look so much like my mum right now. So like I said, for this concealer today, I'm not going to be using the Jeffree Star powder. I'm just going to use the powder that I pretty much always use, which is my Laura Mercier. And then let's have a little look. So make sure there's like no creasing or anything. And I mean, there pretty much isn't really. I'm going to set that down. It does look a little bit more matte than I'd normally go for, but again, like, I know I keep going back to it, but Bye Bye Under Eye is like a very, very oily consistency, which I personally prefer. But it's not like a really like chalky looking matte. It does look like quite a natural matte, like it says on the packet. I'm just going to go like around my mouth and everything as I would normally. You guys have seen me do this like 8 million times, I swear. Looks a lot more flawless on this side. I don't know why. Maybe it is just because of like how I applied it, but it looks like more full coverage on this side and a little bit more flawless. I mean, both sides look good. I just think I'm favouring this side a little bit. So yeah, definitely recommend the finger method. So again, let's do a little check-in, shall we? So this is me powdered down. I haven't powdered down my full face yet. I've just done my concealer. And if I go like fully up close and personal, you can see like there's the littlest tiny bit of creasing there. But again, like that is a very normal thing for me. I'm actually gonna go ahead and set my lid on camera, like on my phone. So just to show you guys how that looks, like that. And then, okay, we've got a little bit of creasing there from where it's kind of like bunched up in my crease. And then just set that in place as well. So this is how I'm looking like fully, So this is how I'm looking like fully blanked out. And so far I'm liking how it looks. I know it's only early days, but it doesn't look like I'll have any problems with like applying my usual products over the top of this. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup off camera and I will check back with you guys in a second so we can have a little look. All right guys, so this is me with a little bit more makeup on my face, looking a little bit less beige. And I've gotta say, like just by looking at how everything's kind of looking as a whole, it looks good. Like it doesn't look, in a good way, it doesn't look any different than like my usual everyday makeup, which is good because that means it'll be kind of like something that I can easily incorporate into my everyday makeup without it being like a change of texture or something. Yeah, it looks good. It looks smooth. It doesn't feel overly cakey or anything. I have added a little bit of powder, contour and bronzer, so if you do see me looking a little bit more bronze, that is also from like adding that on top. But yeah, I mean, if we compare me to how I was looking like a few minutes ago with just the foundation on my face, I think it's given me a whole lot of coverage. The only thing I just cannot get out of my head though is the fact that this is like, you know, about 20 quid and it's like a fifth smaller than usual concealers. That just kind of like, it is a lot of money. But if you did take money out of like the equation, if it was just like, if I didn't know how much this cost, I would really like this. And I do really, really like this. I'm very, very happy that I've got it. If I had spent nearly £50 on this, like I originally planned on doing before Jack swooped in and saved me, oh my God, could you imagine? It would literally have been £10 per mil pretty much. More than that. I don't know, I like it. I'm just thinking, so expensive. All right guys, so overall I am feeling it. I'm really liking how this looks, obviously like despite the price. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go about my day. It is quite late in the day, I'm not gonna lie. Ollie and I have been waiting for it to get a little bit like not as sunny so we can go and take a few Instagram pictures. So it is currently 4:45. I think we're gonna head out in a second. But I mean, I've got a pretty busy day today. I'm gonna be doing a lot of filming, a lot of running around and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll check back with you guys probably later on this evening and we'll see how this looks. All right guys, so it is now 11:45, so I guess I've had this on for around about 7 hours or so, and I wasn't like blown away by it to start off with, so you can kind of see where I'm going here. But this literally looks like pretty much exactly the same as it did 7 hours ago. Like tiniest little bit of creasing, just like the tiniest bit more. But I mean, again, 7 hours later, and I've been like laughing, I've been like outside, I've been doing loads of different things. I haven't touched up any other part of my makeup, so like you can see, for example, like just here I've obviously like nicked my face with my nail and like taken off like a chunk of foundation. My lip liner is like barely there on my lips anymore. And I mean, I didn't use any setting spray or anything like that, but I mean, the concealer has pretty much stayed almost exactly the same. It's not looking dry. It's only sheared out a touch, but still there's like loads of coverage to it. Around my nose, for example, again, I haven't touched this up at all, and it's still pretty much exactly where I put it. Same for on my chin, same for like on this spot here. Yeah, I mean, like, I liked it. I had like no issues with it at all, apart from obviously like the price when I was putting it on my face to start off with. Now I'm like, okay, maybe, I mean, I would still like to have more product in the bottle, ideally, especially for like 21 quid. But I can kind of see why it is a little bit more expensive. Obviously, you have got the like crazy ass packaging. And also for the fact that this does look pretty much exactly how it did when I put it on originally. So yeah, I am a very big fan. I mean, I think I still will use like Bye Bye Under Eye for like the right on the inner corners of my eyes, just because I find that does cover like better than anything I've ever tried. But even for just like here, like around my nose and everything, it has not budged at all. And like foundation's worn off on my nose a little bit, but all of like this here, it stayed exactly where I've put it. So all in all, is the Magic Star Concealer Stephanie Star approved? Yes it is. And I can't believe I just did that. But yeah, no, I think this is a really, really good product. I just wish there was either more in the bottle or it was a little bit cheaper. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully some of you guys found it helpful. Like I said, I'm going to be testing out the powder tomorrow. So probably in like 2 days time by the time you guys actually see this video. So if you were waiting on my review for the powder, stay tuned for that. If you guys did enjoy this video and if you found it helpful, then please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of me because I upload all the damn time. But apart from that, that is it from me. I love you guys and I will see you in the next one. Bye.